The NES and Famicom Classic Edition / Mini / Sega Nomad are being discontinued, probably forever. A few months ago, I said that anybody paying out the ass for an NES Classic Edition on eBay was probably a stupid ninny. Either that, or they were probably rich to the point where they didn't give a shit. I thought for sure Nintendo was gonna make more of a product that sold out in like 20 minutes. But according to Nintendo representative Sam Lasko, there will be more NES Mini shipped to retailers throughout April, but also that these shipments will probably be the last ones for 2017. So it's great for scalpers, but bad news for anybody who actually wanted to own one. Back when the overinflated eBay prices conundrum was going on a few months ago, I was in the minority of people who didn't think the scalpers were really being that big of dicks. I chose to blame Nintendo, and for the people that were actually willing to pay the outrageous eBay prices. I mean, it's not like there were concert tickets or anything like that where you only had one chance to see your favorite band or something like that. It was a small box that played NES ROMs, and I figured it couldn't be too hard for Nintendo to make more. I didn't think people would have to wait for more than a few weeks or maybe a month at most for there to be more. But I guess making NES and Famicom Minis was a little harder for them to do than I thought, since after a 4-month wait, Nintendo COO Sam Lasko came out and told us that they're pretty much over it for now. At least they were nice enough to give us one more batch though, I guess. But yeah, scalpers did kind of ruin that for everybody, and now some people might not even be able to get an NES Mini at all now. But I do still think Nintendo will make more someday, despite them probably not thinking there's a reason to right now. And if that's the case, then Nintendo, I politely disagree, and I will shove my foot up your ass. With the Switch selling out all over the place, it makes sense for Nintendo to focus on production for that since it's way more of a priority for obvious reasons. But are these two consoles really being made in the same building? Does making NES Minis really slow Switch production down that much, or even at all? It could be that Nintendo doesn't want to oversaturate the market with products, but I think these consoles cater to two similar but very different kinds of buyers. People either want a Switch, an NES Mini, or both. I'd imagine most people who want an NES Mini are either collectors or people who just wanted to have something fun in their living rooms. I doubt there's very many people out there who want a Switch but would settle for a miniature Nintendo Entertainment System. The Switch is something people have to think about before buying. The NES Mini is something people would see at the store and decide to buy it just for the sake of having it. I'm not saying nobody actually wants to play it, but it's not like anyone's getting it for exclusives they can't get anywhere else. So I'd consider it more along the lines of memorabilia or even a t-shirt as opposed to competition for the Switch like the 3DS was for the Wii U. I definitely think they could coexist together, and I find it hard to believe that making more NES Minis would slow Switch production down at all. But I mean, I don't really know what I'm talking about, and this is all speculation from some kook living in his niece's basement making YouTube videos. And going back to Nintendo CEO Lasko-san's statement, he did say this batch would be the last shipment for 2017, not forever. I mean, that's hardly a promise that we'll see more NES Minis, but if they're guaranteed to sell out immediately, why not make more at some point when the Switch hype inevitably dies down a little bit? If they decide not to make any more though, it looks like we're gonna have to pay hundreds of dollars. That or wake up early, either way we're fucked. It's a slight shame, because I kinda wanted one, even though we could just play NES games plenty of other ways as it is. It's really more of a novelty item than a gaming console, so while I would like to have one, I don't really give a shit if I never get a hold of it. I just hope people don't steam their clams if they don't come across any. And with this being the last shipment of NES Minis for the foreseeable future and possibly ever, if you scalp these this time, then you're kind of a dick. I mean, Denny's is hiring, so why don't you just stop being a bitch and go work there? Anyway, let me know what you think about the NES Mini possibly being done forever down below, and don't forget to like this video and do all that nice stuff while you're at it. And if you're not subscribed already, why don't you hit that dirty little sub button? More videos coming soon.